I mean, getting another room in a hotel is just the same thing.
All right. The jury's hearing all, or whoever's listening to this case, whether it's the judge or the jury, I don't even know. Got to ask Loretta about that in a second. But Neama, as you listen to that, right, to me, that evidence almost sounds really good for Johnny Depp if every time they get in a fight, he leaves. You know, wife beaters, when they get into fights, they stay and they beat their wives.
Absolutely. I mean, the evidence is strong in this case for Johnny. That recording, I know Heard wanted to use it as like an adoptive admission, saying, you know, you pushed me, and he didn't deny the allegation. But really, Johnny's testimony on the stand is that, you know, she's so unstable, he just had to leave every time she got really agitated, and because she was the one that would instigate the violence. And not just Depp's own testimony, right? They have their employees, their security guard who's come and testified, Heard's assistant, Depp's former girlfriends, and I mean, they've submitted letters. They were actually willing to come to London and testify, but then the son agreed that, you know what, he didn't abuse them either. So in terms of the sheer weight of the evidence, Depp has a pretty strong case here, and I expect him to prevail.
Loretta Powers, so let me understand this. In the UK, the other side of the pond, you sue someone for libel, they then have to prove that what they printed or what they said was true, right? You don't have to prove it's false. They have to prove it's true. So really the burden here shifts to the defendant to prove the truth that Johnny Depp is a wife beater. Is that the way it works?
The burden of the proof is on Johnny Depp to prove that he is not a wife beater. And in the UK, they very rarely have juries to listen to civil cases. So more likely than not, a judge is listening to this and he's hearing all the evidence. I mean, if I had a nickel every time the Sun brought up Johnny Depp's drug use, I would have enough money to pay for one of those magazines right now. They're bringing it up and they're trying to say, look, you were so stoned out that maybe you did hit her. And that's what they're hoping that the judge is going to find. That way they don't have to pay out the nose for this damaging content that they publish, calling him a wife beater. And also, Amber Heard, she does not look good. Instead of a loving wife who takes care of her husband whenever he's in a vulnerable position, she looks like she takes pictures of him and tries to pick fights. And whenever he leaves, she gets upset that he won't actually hit her.
Can I jump in?
Yeah, it's a wild